Alright, so this is Teppen. Now, I posted a question on the YouTube channel a couple days ago asking if people wanted to see me play Teppen. And the reason being is that I'm actually really good at this game. I mentioned this before, I am in champion rank, which is the highest rank you can be. I'm in the top 1,000 players in the world. And the only problem with that is that that's on my mobile phone. On my, which I can bring that up, but it doesn't matter. I can just take my, I posted, if you go to the community tab in YouTube, there's a picture of my rank there, so I'm not lying. But, the problem is, on iPad, I can't transfer my game over. We're actually E-rank on iPhone. On iPad, rather, I should say. So, I've managed to rebuild my deck on iPad. It wasn't easy, because I had to make a lot of cards. I had to spend a few dollary dues to get that to happen, but we got our deck. We got Wesker.
Now bow before your Lord's creation.
And we're going to be playing Wesker Ouroboros. Now, I'm going to be explaining how all this works if you don't know Teppen. So we'll be explaining as we go, but basically, the big thing about playing a Wesker deck is that you don't really focus on too much on how much damage you're taking, because you're worried what you want to focus on is making a big comeback. And that's what dark decks are all about, basically. So, smurfing on Teppen? Yes, we are. Absolutely. We're only smurfing to just get to fucking champion rank. So, that's enough talk. I'll explain this as we go. If you haven't played Teppen before, and we'll dive right in. So, rank match. Albert Wesker. Let's go. These are going to be very one-sided matches. Because, yeah, they're E-rank. Alright, so we got Mega Man. So I have to be careful with Mega Man. I have to be careful he can't boost his troops up too much. Now this hand is not too bad for fighting Mega Man, so we're going to keep this hand. Now down the bottom, the bar down the bottom is your mana. You can see the mana cost in the corner of each card. You got 2, 3, 4, 2, 6. Right? So I'm waiting for my bar to build up so that I have the maximum amount of mana before I play anything. He's played something already. It's not very good. I'll wait for this to build up a little bit more. And I'm going to move this guy here to block. So you can basically see... Oh, he's playing a card. Hang on. What's he doing? He's buffing his unit. That's fine. Can I destroy it? Yes, I can. So this is the magic phase where you can basically counter each other. I got 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second left to counter. We're going to destroy his unit. Now the big thing about black decks is that black decks like Wesker have a lot of destruction in them. So you can blow people's shit right up. Which is what we just did there. This guy is slow, but what happens is that when he dies, he gets replaced by a faster unit that does more damage. So you actually just want him out to just tank hits, basically. So the red value on each card is their attack value, and the blue value is their health value. This is a big boy. That's a chunky boy we just dropped. Alright, and I'll block up here. Now we're out of mana, so I gotta wait for mana rebuild. Let's see how the guy down the bottom died and has now been replaced by a bigger, tankier dude. So, what you got? What you got? He's trying to buff again. He's trying to buff? We got 10 seconds to respond. What do we do? Oh, I don't know. Maybe we'll just destroy it. Because that's how he's buffing again, but it doesn't matter. It's still gonna get destroyed. You can buff all you want. It's still gonna die. Boom. Now what we do is we play a card. This card sends my most powerful unit in the deck to the graveyard. And you might say to yourself, Red, why would you send the most powerful unit in your deck to the graveyard? And I would say to you, that's a good question. The answer is that Wesker's heroic ability, once he spends 22 mana, allows him to resurrect the most powerful unit in his graveyard back to the field. So I get to resurrect the biggest thing in my graveyard to the deck for free. And as you can see, this is not going well for Mega Man. Destroy them! Destroy them all! Yeah, he's done. He's done. Even if he plays something to block, I can destroy it. Yep. So I hope you like how this goes, because this is going to be how every match goes till we get back to Champions rank, basically. So there we go. There's a taste of things to come. Massively one-sided battles. Let's go again. Dive in. Biggest deck in the graveyard? Exactly. How you doing, Crowbar? Yeah, there's a lot to like about this game. I've heard it doesn't run on like older phones though, which is a bit of a problem. 5 minutes. Now, Chun was a big problem last season. Chun was fucking broken last season, but they have nerfed her. Ooh, we can do something fun here. I'm gonna keep this hand. This 8-drop card here removes every card on the field and summons back random monsters from your graveyard. So if I only have big monsters in my graveyard, then guess what it summons back? So again, I always like to wait till I can build the most mana if I can. So that's what we're going to do here. We'll throw this guy out to block again. Alright, what you got? Yeah, I can give him shield, he's still going to die. I'm not even going to waste my time destroying him, he's going to die anyway. I'll save my destruction for something else. Now, the thing about playing spells in this game is that whenever you play a spell, your opponent gets 2 free mana to respond. So you want to be careful about playing spells, because every time you play a spell, for the first spell they play in response, they get 2 mana for free. And this is already going poorly for him.
Is that all you have?
What are we gonna do? Let's send some friends to the graveyard.
So, you're ready to play.
The artwork is nice? Yeah, it is. Some of these cards have great artwork. My god. You're buffing him. Well, it'll be a real shame. Oh, I can't destroy him. Okay, he's too big. Let's play this instead. We'll send more cards to the graveyard. Yep, you can give him as much as you want. I can still kill him anytime I want. He's at 21 HP. That's pretty impressive. He's at 24 HP, but he's only got 2 attacks, so I'm not really too worried at the moment. In fact, I'm just content to wait right now. I'm gonna wait till I'm about to hit it and destroy this. Oh no, wait, never mind, he's dead.
Seems you weren't worthy after all.
So how big of a streak do you think we can get here? We got jewels. I bought the season pass. I've never actually spent a dime on this game before, which is what's really good about it. Like, most games are pay to win. Like, obviously mobile games are like big on pay to win, right? I've gotten a champion rank in this game multiple seasons and never spent a single dime on it. The only time I ever spent money was today to get some cards that I needed for this deck. That's the only time I've ever done it. No, we're fine. We're gonna get plenty more achievements. Don't worry about that. So if you want to play a game that's free and won't actually cost you anything to do well in, this is a really good choice, actually. It's a really well-made game. This stream is not sponsored by Teppen. Just so you know. Alright. Okay, we don't have any monsters, so I'm not happy with this, so we're going to swap it out. We only have... Oh, we got 2 monsters now. But they're chunky boys. They're 8 mana each. So this is not what I call a good hand, because we've got a lot of really powerful cards, which are very expensive. I don't mind having some, but we got a lot. Okay, this isn't bad. We can kill this. This card is very powerful, but even when whenever it kills something, it actually loses stats. Every time it kills something, its attack value goes down. I'll take the hit, I don't care. Alright, let's kill this now. So I waited till the last second to kill that, so he can't put something there to replace it before he gets hit. It will take too long for him to drag something in that slot to be able to actually save it. Alright, let's throw something in the graveyard. Yeah, I really recommend it. It's a really just good mobile game. Like, if Teppen, if you're watching, call me. I'll be your ambassador. Alright, let's throw another one here. So what I'll wait to do, I'll wait to drop this at the last second. So it destroys his and then hits him.
That all you
Alright, let's oh, we can drop a bit, we can drop it on the chunky boy here. Alright, chunky boy. And let's pull something out of our graveyard.
behold my omnipotent power.
Oof. And whenever Pyron down the bottom there destroys something, I get 2 mana for free. Yeah, you can look. Oh no, he's trying to destroy something. I don't know. What am I going to do? Maybe I'll pull something out of my graveyard. Haven't seen that before. Oh look, it's another chunky boy. Oh, you hate to see it.
Seems you weren't worthy after all.
So you can see what the logic here was with this deck is that I just get big things into my graveyard as fast as possible so I can bring them out for cheaper than what they actually cost. Oh yeah, we're playing Teppen West Side. And we are tearing it up. We are carving through the ranks here. Yeah, drink. I'm getting too thirsty playing all this Teppen. Alright, Mega Man, once again, he's big on green. He's a green deck. Green decks are big on basically buffing their troops. This is a very chunky hand, but I'll keep it. It's better with this deck to have too many monsters than too many spell cards. If you have too many monsters, generally I can live with that. It's not good. If I have too many spells and no monsters, that's really bad. Alright, we'll throw a chunky boy here to block. Like, I just take the hits. A lot of the time, I'll take the hits. I'm not worried about blocking early. Yeah, go ahead. Not gonna matter. Let's throw something in the graveyard. Because you get 2 free mana whenever someone plays a card, that card which throws things in the graveyard is 2 mana. So I wait till they play a card so I can play that for free. What does the graveyard do? The graveyard is just the discard pile. So once a card is played, whether it's a monster or a spell, it goes to the graveyard and it's discarded. But you can bring things back from the graveyard if you have cards that let you do that, which is what my deck is all about. My deck is about sending everything it can to the graveyard to bring it back. So now I'm just going to take the hits from the guy at the top because I don't care. Drop this down here.
Preparations complete.
Now we have 3 really big sticks on the field. And we have our ability available right now, this. So even if we kill something, I can bring something back straight away. It is brutal. This deck is absolutely brutal. And this card here will actually eat one of my units. It will destroy one of my own units in order to get health. It will destroy a unit and give me some health. But if I destroy a unit that is supposed to be destroyed so it can be replaced by something even bigger, I get free health and a bigger unit, which is what's happening here. So he gets destroyed, I get health back, and he gets replaced by a bigger stick. And once again, this is not a net deck. I built this deck myself. I only ever play original decks. If you see someone else playing this deck, it's because they copied me, not the other way around. Just saying, I'm putting that out there. Red Gambit original deck. Now granted, there are decks that are similar to this that I've seen, but they use different high-end monsters. They don't use the same high-end monsters that I do because I don't believe they're as good. No, it is not specific to my character. Every character has a graveyard.
You'll make a nice
It is specific to black decks, effectively. Only black decks, which is what Wesker, Akuma, and Nergigante are. They're classified as black decks. they're able to do that. There aren't any other decks that can bring things back from the graveyard. Every deck has a theme. Red decks like Ryu are aggressive decks that work around dishing out damage. Green decks are about healing and buffing characters. Purple decks are about control. They change the flow of battle with their cards, how they work. They can negate things that you do. And black decks are about paying your life points effectively to be able to access the graveyard and do other cool shit. Yeah, I told you, I'm fucking good at this game. Don't at me. I am pro at this game, I can tell you that much. We are not going to take a loss for a while, I can tell you that. Unless I get a really, really bad hand, which can happen, we are not going to take a loss for a long time while we're climbing the ranks. Let's bring something back. So this card is very cheap, and it brings one monster back from the graveyard. Right? That's fine, you can destroy that. Let's bring something... But if we bring something big back from the graveyard, it brings it back from the graveyard, but it brings it back a little bit weaker. But if we bring back a big stick from the graveyard, it doesn't matter, because it's a really big monster. So it's a really big monster, and it's a little bit weaker, doesn't really matter. Like that guy. Instead of being 570, he's 4-6. Let's destroy Sean, I don't like him. Actually, no, I'll wait. I'll just take the hit and I'll bring this guy out instead. Now, I'll drop this at the last second. So it destroys his card, and he takes the hit. He's done. He's not going to be able to bring this back. Ain't no amount of clapping going to bring this back. If you put something down, I'm going to destroy it. Like that. This is absolute domination you're seeing right here. That's it. Another one bites the dust.
Seems you weren't worthy after all.
Are the games at champion rank difficult? Yes. I have basically hit the point where it's very difficult for me to get a higher rank at the moment. Like, once we get to... I would say getting to C rank is going to be very easy. Getting through B rank is going to be a little bit more challenging. Getting through A rank will be reasonably challenging. And then once we get to champion rank, that's the real business end of things. That's where things get really tough. That's where you're going to see me lose probably half my matches, roughly. Because everyone plays net decks there, and they play meta. These people are not playing meta. They're just playing random decks they've made. They don't know how to make them. Yes, we'll keep this hand. This hand is fine. Now this one on the end here we haven't seen before. This one will summon a monster from my graveyard and place it in opposition to another card. So I cannot play this card unless there is another card on the field that I can place it against. So you gotta be careful about that one. We'll throw you out to block. Now, what's really sneaky is, I'll wait till this gets destroyed, right? This guy gets destroyed, I'll use this card to bring it back. This card brings it back weaker, but it brings back this guy weaker. When this guy weaker dies, he summons a stronger monster in his place, which is not affected by that card. So I get a big stick for free, basically. Knock yourself out, I don't care. You can buff him, they're still gonna die. Alright, let's bring him back.
You think you can stand against a god?
So now keep in mind he was 2-6 before. Right? The brown guy was 2-6. When he comes back he'll be 1-5. But when he dies, he'll be 2-8. Yeah, I can do that, I don't care. So he comes back as 1-4. Sorry, not 1-6. 1-5 comes back as 1-4. And we're going to drop this in a second. So now the big guy up top's going to die, but he's going to come back as a 2-8. Boom. And the big 2-8 guy is faster. You can see his bar goes across faster than anyone else, because he's got haste on him. And on top of haste, he's got combo, which means he hits twice. So even though his attack value is 2, he does 4 damage on each hit. Jesus, Gambit, you can get famous off being a pro Teppen player. I doubt it, but thank you. I'm glad you guys are enjoying the Teppen. Like I said, I'm better at Teppen than I am at Street Fighter. I say, if people like this, I'll post more Teppen on the channel. I'll do more Teppen streams. We can make goof decks and mess around with those and see how far those get. So I've been thinking about making a different Wesker deck as well, because there's a new set that just came out with different cards in it that I haven't tried yet. I hear this runs decent on blue decks, on blue stacks. What's a blue stack? I use it on my iPhone 10. I've got an iPhone 10 that I play it on when I'm at work. This deck is fine. This deck actually works well against Ryu too, because Ryu is about doing direct damage to cards. Oh shit, I swapped by accident. Doesn't matter. That's actually bad. This hand isn't as good now. We might be in a little bit of trouble, we'll see. I did not mean to swap that out. Ryu's cards, when he plays them, will actually do damage directly to another card without touching them. Or it has haste on it like that one does. Alright. We're gonna let him soak the hit, then hit back. Soak the hit, and hit back. Boom. Alright, we got our Tyrant back, which is good. Also, mobile emulated for PC, yeah? I was thinking about doing that, and I'm like, oh, I'll just mirror from my iPad, it's probably easier. Alright, we're gonna do the same trick again. When this guy dies, we're gonna use this to bring him back.
It's time.
And bring that beat back.
Your struggles are futile.
No, it's not on PC, which is really disappointing. Because you can play Hearthstone on PC, but you can't play this. It's mobile only. I'm going to destroy that because I don't like it.
Your struggles are futile.
Can't afford to doubt
Okay, that's fine. Alright. Now he's buffed her, so she's gonna kill him, but again, he'll come back as a 2/8 with... He comes back as a 2/8, which has haste and combo on it. So it's gonna tear through her like nobody's business.
It's time.
And now he's done. Absolute domination.
Seems you weren't worthy after all.
Yeah, we are mirroring this from my iPad onto PC. Which is kind of a shame because, yeah, like I said, it would work a lot better on PC.